It's Week 10 of the National Football League.
And all eyes are on Jamison Williams. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards.
It's the Raiders and the Broncos.
And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams...
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. First down, ball at the 36. It's an option to the left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. Leading them out, someone we're all very excited to watch. It's the rookie out of Alabama.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense down behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd. Back to throw now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often... They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Raiders and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone, into the hands of Dulcich. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stuffed at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Nix now to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing now on 1st down. And that one's going to hit the turf. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to throw now. They'll get this one to Watkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 10 now. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Mims with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go with Williams on the counter. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun. The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Throwing here, Nix. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Play action with Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. 4th and goal, tie game. Going for it, it's Williams. And he gets in, touchdown. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses, but things looking better now as they've got this lead. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Now Nix. Dulcich hauls it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Nix looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Raider football. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to the air here. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Broncos with a 2nd and 7. From the 41. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. He puts some power on it deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Watkins, the motion man here. First throw for the backup now. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running back sent in motion. From the 47. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got first down from the 31. Now looking to throw. Cut out left. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working inside the red zone. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty.
A 45-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and it's the Chargers who are out in front. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to K. Scott and Brock Ewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Pierce up the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run, it's Pierce. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's Mayer, he's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that means 3rd down coming up. Nick's now to throw. It's caught, McLaughlin. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And this is Pierce. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's dropping back to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Broncos corral it!
We're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Broncos and Troy Franklin headed back to the field on offense. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for them. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nix from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Play action with Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon Jones on the cover.
Watkins, the motion man here. 2nd and 10 now. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They kick the running back in motion. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Nix looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He fields this at the 18. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Setting up a throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Quick pass, right side, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They motion the slot man right. Throwing from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Incomplete. Riley lost there defensively.
He'll throw it yet again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying to force one through there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and long for him here. Put the body on the line for his team. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give it to Pierce. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Motioning Watkins right. From the 48. This will be caught by Watkins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Raiders 1st down.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll throw it. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty.
A 54-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here comes the Bronco offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing here, Nix. Finds Mims. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now Nick's on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. Now outruns their offense to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the long back on the handoff. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose! And the Broncos corral it!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. This finds Franklin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. Lone back gets the handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Nix. Complete beyond the marker. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Nix with it on 1st. He's got it near the 8. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. They'll run here following the penalty. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stuffed down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed, and he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown, his 3rd total score this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense getting set to go. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So 2nd down coming up. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Throwing from the gun here. He's got time here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. At the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Nix. Cut by Sutton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down, Denver.
They stay on the ground with Williams. This time. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Nix now to throw. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Another carry for him. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.